Oh, who sucked?
All of us.
Yeah. You know who really sucked? WNBA. Your girl couldn't get 6 assists on a night they scored 150 points?
I almost sent a celebratory text message.
When she got to 6?
She had 4 in the first 12 minutes. So I was like, this is going to be easy. I'm the best alive. No.
I'm the best alive.
She stayed until like 3 minutes left, too.
I know. They stayed, and they beat the shit out of them. It was like 101 to 60, right?
Yes.
I had also had an awful pick. I mean, the Reds beating the
I lost by
Dodgers.
50.
What the fuck?
I lost by 50. I lost by 50 points.
We all equally sucked last night.
Yeah, but
It
if
is
you're
what
gonna
it
lose,
is.
you know what? Doesn't matter if you lose by a half a point or 45 points.
You still lose.
You still lose.
And that bank account's still
We flush it.
tinkering down.
We move on. We burn the tapes.
Burn the tape.
We're
Burn
burning
the
the
tape.
tapes.
Burn the tape.
We're moving forward. Did the chat win yesterday?
They are 2 in a row.
Oh.
So they won yesterday. So they could be playing to get in the parlay.
They
Yeah.
They
sure
could be.
are.
Okay.
But
Well,
what
let's.
Well, since he's not going to be here all next week, should they just?
I'm not gonna be here 3 days. Monday,
Basically.
Tuesday.
No, they got to earn it still. This isn't a
They gotta
handout
earn it,
show.
So what happens if he's not here and they're not here?
I'm gonna give picks on days that there's NBA. Malasek is gonna fill in Monday, unless
Which
the
is
chat, unless the
probably
chat
every
wins.
day.
Yeah, if the chat wins, then he's
No.
in.
Tuesday is game 1 of Eastern Conference Finals, and then I assume Wednesday is gonna be.
Yeah. Once they get to the finals, there's going to be one every other day. They're going to alternate days.
I'm gone 3 days next week, so he'll give pick Monday unless chat wins.
Che gone again.
Yeah.
Who would have
My
guessed it?
attendance
Not
record on
me.
the show is the best on the show.
No, it's
chance.
not.
No, shit. Are you fucking high? You missed
You
like the
missed
first
like a week.
I have the
first 3
best
weeks.
time on.
It's
me.
her.
It's me.
You missed
I
like
am
the first 3 weeks.
consistent.
It's probably Megan.
It's definitely Megan, but he's not even second.
It's close.
It's not.
Well, I mean, it's
Just
me-
about as
it's-
close
it's
as you were
me
hitting
if we're
your
gonna
bet
do,
last
you know.
night.
Yeah, but we're talking about talent, not you. All right.
I'll be here all the time.
All right. Picks. I haven't checked to see if this
All right,
thing
you
has
want me to
has
go
moved.
first?
No. I just want to check and see if it's moved.
Okay.
Because I don't know the numbers, and somebody smarter than me able to, or just somebody can look this up. Feels like under has been the play for a while now. The last 3 games in this series have gone under. And we're going to go under one more time. We're going with Knicks Pacers under 215.5. Under 215.5 for Knicks Pacers. As the playoffs have ramped up, the defense has stiffened up. You're seeing teams like last night, for example, Nuggets scored 70 points. Now, that's an outlier. But you're seeing these totals end up in the 190 range, the 200 range. I know these two teams both score, and Indiana can't play defense. But the tightness of this series, I like Indiana to stiffen up a little bit tonight. Under 215.
Stiff and tight.
Yeah. I like to be stiff, and I like to be tight.
Stiff and tight.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I obviously need to get back on track. Really
you've
bad.
been terrible.
I have been. I was hot there for a minute, then I've just had the coldest streak ever. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a prop on the best player to ever play in the Major League Baseball. The Major League Baseball. That sounded just silly. You know who that is?
Dale Murphy.
Shohei Ohtani.
okay.
Oh.
Yes, he leads the league in OPS. He leads the league in batting average, in hits. And what he leads, which, again, is very important for tonight's prop, total bases. I'm going Shohei Ohtani over 1.5 total bases. He's an absolute monster. He sees Frankie Montas tonight. Montas tonight. He's hitting 417 off of him in 24 at-bats and has 4 dingers. His total base count is 117 on the year, and no one else in the MLB has even cracked 100 yet. Also, a little cherry on top, he went 0 for last night. So guess what?
He's due.
He's due. And that's my pick. Let's do it better. No, still with my right hand. There you go. I don't have very much strength in my left hand.
Jay?
If you've been following the show, you know I love this prop. Going to be boots on the ground tonight. Knicks, Pacers. I'm going to Gainbridge Fieldhouse right after the show. Isaiah Hartenstein, over 3.5 assists. I think they're going to start trapping Jalen Brunson. You can't guard him with Andrew Nembhard. They're going to pick him apart if they do that. I think they're going to trap Brunson, and the guy who's going to get one of the first passes is the big 7-footer from Germany, Isaiah Hartenstein. Over 3.5 assists. I think it's a big game for Knicks role players. We also have an NBA, Stephen Shea NBA prop parlay out that's heavy reliant on Knicks role players as well. Deuce McBride and Dante DiVincenzo.
I feel like you should say that name more Italian.
Andante di
Big
Vincenzo.
Yeah, like remember
I
Giovanni.
can't force it.
Giovanni. What's the guy's the running back for Tampa? a couple-
Giovanni Bernard.
Okay, yeah, and I feel like we could put a little bit of that sauce into Dante DiVincenzo. You just got to feel it.
I gotta feel it. Like Maxi Klebe wasn't a forced thing. It's just like you hear his name. It's just, oh my god, that's a once in a
Dante
generation.
DiVincenzo is.
It sounds. It
what
rolls
a
off
name.
the tongue.
I think it's just too long.
Too much.
Yeah, it's got.
What was that guy's name that played for the Bucks? The running back.
Giovanni Bernard.
You'll never stop. You can do it all day.
I could do it all day long.
And he won't stop either.
If it were on Spotify,
like a button.
I would listen to the Giovanni Bernard song on my way home.
Really? Oh,
Yes.
the song.
Giovanni Bernard.
Do-do-do-do-do. That was good. That was good. What a show, man.
What
a
does
show.
the chat have?
The chat's in an absolute war.
So like all three of them, or like
What's
So-
broadcaster doing?
So broadcaster wants to go to college baseball, and he has been one of the hot streak guys. And then the other couple people in here that are giving out plays want to go with the Bruins money line tonight in the
go with the
NHL.
hot
Well,
streak.
who did the
two in a
play?
row.
Hold on. Who did the play yesterday?
Yesterday, so the 2 wins in a row have been the
Broad-
volleyball play,
broadcaster.
That was broadcaster,
which was
2005, right?
broadcaster, and then Irish Curse Bear was
Oh.
yesterday's play.
Are those the two guys involved
So
now?
they're both, but they're on opposite sides in the chat of what they want to do.
All right. So who?
Oh no, Irish. So they're in consensus. So we're gonna go with that. So we're gonna go college baseball for the chat, for the parlay, Alabama Auburn under
This is
13
not
and
in
a
the
half.
parlay.
But I'm saying to make the parlay
Okay,
for their third win in a
Yeah,
row.
yeah.
Go again.
Alabama Auburn under 13 and a half runs is the
No,
3 in a row
They
play.
like those SEC unders.
Yeah.
that
Did that
LSU
one?
Mississippi-
It
I
was
mean,
like
Ole Miss
14. Did it hit?
They must
Yeah.
have because they
No, it was like 5-1 final
Okay.
score.
All right. It was a question. I mean, that was an ace day, but this is not an ace day. This is a number 2 starters day. But whatever. Unless the teams kept their ace on the Friday thing.
Iron
Whatever.
Bowl under.
Huh?
Iron Bowl under.
Sure,
Alabama
sure.
Auburn.
Sure. It was not an Iron Bowl because that's a football game.
Yeah.
Iron
That's a bowl.
Diamond.
I don't like the sound of that.
I don't like you. Okay, so we have the chat with Alabama Auburn under 13.5.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the under 215.5 in the Knicks and Pacers. This one has Shohei Ohtani over 1.5 total bases, and that one has Isaiah Hartenstein over 3.5 assists. And our parlay pays at
Plus 610.
plus 610. If you were to bet $100 and it hits, you win how much?
$610.
You
Brandon.
sure do. You sure do. All right. Anything else? When are you leaving? How come you get to go to the Pacers next game?
And Mexico.
How come you get to go to the Pacers next game?
There was a prize for top gambler on the show that we didn't tell you guys about. And so I won it.
You know,
There was.
You know what?
Stop talking. Motherfucker, what?
Yeah, there's a big prize.
A prize for when?
The cutoff date was, what was it, Jake?
This must have been a day we weren't on
10th,
the
I
show.
think?
No, it was
May 10th?
Yeah, whatever
It
last
was like
Friday.
the
Whatever
first
last
3 months of
Friday
the show.
was.
I'm sorry. Hold on. There was a prize for being the best gambler on the show in a certain time period, and you two knew about it, and you didn't tell us?
Gotcha, bitch. You got all riled up. No, I'm a Knicks fan. I'm going to the game via Game Time. Shout out Game Time.
You believing that, Brandon, is tough. That's,
If there's anybody in the world that would have done that,
So
it's you two.
That's
well,
a
also,
tough
no,
scene.
that's not fair because you did have a whole thing where with beating Brandon Walker and you ended up giving yourself $10K.
I earned 10K.
Yeah.
yeah,
That was-
facts.
Yeah, I mean, well, let's not
It
talk
ain't
about.
my fault the last people were bad with money. Listen. I took what they would give me.
Hey.
Okay.
I had this great
Also,
idea.
let's get that stock up. Anyway, so
So
anything else?
Thank you, DraftKings, for being the best sportsbook out there.
Much better these days.
Make sure you go follow us in the Barstool betting group so that you're able to see all of our plays every day. Shout out to Paul Skeens being an absolute dog today. Early win.
I had the Cubs, so.
Early win. I just promoted early win. So you can still win with the Cubs, potentially.
All right.
Wait, no, I have not one, not two, but three things, all very quick. Again, bet the Stephen Shea prop parlay in the DraftKings Sportsbook NBA section. I have a prop of the month that's coming tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
not gonna be able to release it, obviously. I've already bet it. Luka Doncic, to cover the spread, -1.5 more rebounds than Chet Holmgren. So I like him to have like 10 to 8.
Is that crazy or no?
No, that's very reasonable. I like that. It's -125.
Huh.
And then finally, Gamebridge Fieldhouse where the Pacers play. If you know where they have big napkins, DM me. I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to see.
I swear to God.
I'm trying to see if
God.
there's a bigger napkin in the league than the Milwaukee
Bucks.
Bucks.
3 things and one of them's a napkin, Megan.
Big napkins.
Just bring an extra shirt. I don't know. Just fucking be normal.
What? I'm trying to find it. See, there's
Just
a
fucking
contender
bring
for the
napkins.
crown.
Sneak some napkins in. Bring a couple paper towels from the house. There's paper towels in the kitchen.
She doesn't get it.
I don't get it because I'm a practical. I'm a practical adult that makes does things.
She don't get it.
That's the show.
Have a good weekend.
Let's win some bets.